Why do some companies grow fast but struggle to meet the number and ultimately start missing? Because they're too focused on chasing growth without first building a system that's prepped to scale. Hi, I'm Mike Carpenter, founder and chairman of xfactor.io and venture advisor at Lightspeed Venture Partners. And I help organizations engineer predictable, scalable growth by aligning strategy, systems, and execution. Having a long term growth strategy doesn't mean you're set for the next quarter. It's about building a system that can expand, adapt, and sustain results year after year. Let's talk about what it actually takes to build a long term growth strategy that lasts and gets better as you grow. First, we need that scalable growth doesn't look like dive and saves at the end of every quarter. It's not waiting for the last big deal, the last hours of the quarter. Scalable growth sets a foundation where planning meets execution. It sets up predictable revenue growth plan. A plan isn't set and forget. Most businesses abandon their plan the first quarter into a new year. Scalable growth is an always on plan that includes enablement, tools, and capacity that create an evolving game plan with the ability to pivot and predict outcomes and adjust immediately to new trends and variables. Establishing a strong strategic framework, your strategy should connect today's actions to tomorrow's ambitions. Align long term goals with multiple scenarios and KPIs that can predict the need for adjustments. Set measurable, adaptable objectives that evolves as markets shift. Use research and competitive insight to anticipate changes. I reinvent my value to the business every 90 days, looking and trying new X factors that can materially improve the ability to reach scalable growth. These aren't just activity based, they're strategies in the business, for example, supplementing revenue with OEM deals, or employing the enablement strategy for MSPs launching new channel partner incentive programs that differentiate us in the market, and picking a couple strategic partners to roll it out and execute on the success of the X Factor. Building a scalable infrastructure is important. Process, data, and people have to grow together. Selling tools are exponentially expanding. So is the telemetry data it produces. You need to develop a data and process strategy to not just use the tools, but use the data in real time to identify patterns, new opportunities, and improve the scalability of your business. OpenAI platforms have very limited value in business. However, adopting AI is an incredible opportunity for today's business. Your data is the most powerful resource if used outside of spreadsheets and part of an ecosystem for identifying benchmarks, selling patterns, and enablement patterns to improve. Continuous learning and adaptation. Your strategy should evolve just like the market does. Encourage teams to test ideas, fail fast, and share lessons across departments. Use the X Factor approach I did and reinvent yourself every 90 days. Get your teams doing the same, but avoid the traps of setting easy logistical me tools. Almost every rep I had come to me with an X Factor to learn from. They use things like lunch and learns, things that everybody could do with a little bit of grit and some extra work. Those aren't X Factors. As mentioned, AI and analytics can help you spot shifts early and adapt before the market forces your hand. Measure and refine the strategy. You can't set and forget your growth strategy. Growth becomes predictable when it's measured and refined continuously. Final thoughts here. Short term growth may be exciting, but scalable growth is enduring. Rather than chasing numbers and quick wins, the best leaders I know are building systems that create momentum and drive results quarter after quarter, year after year. If you're leading, investing in, or building a company ready to scale with purpose, subscribe to the channel and stick around for more insights like these. Thanks for watching. See you next time.